Surviving in the wild is a very tricky endeavor, and animals need to continue to evolve so they can adapt to their environments and preserve their species. You will be surprised by the strategies some of these animals employ to protect themselves from predators, and in turn, catch their own prey. To keep existing, many of these creatures make the most of their abilities, and it's nothing short of riveting. Join us as we explore 20 instances of the intriguing survival strategies of animals. Number 20. Texas Horned Lizard. Horned lizards have an incredible array of defense mechanisms to avoid becoming someone's meal. They have spikes, camouflage colors, and quick zigzag movements that can leave their enemies confused. Also, they know how to puff themselves up to appear larger and more intimidating. However, those are not their most interesting abilities. These lizards can also shoot blood from their eyes. It might sound gross, but it's pretty amazing. When in a tough spot, a horned lizard can shoot blood from the corners of its eyes, up to 5 meters away. This defense tactic works by blocking the blood outflow from the head, increasing blood pressure, and causing small blood vessels around the eyelids to burst. This confuses predators, and since nobody wants a taste of the lizard's blood, which is often unpleasant, they leave it be. The blood can even be poisonous, especially for canines. Unfortunately, despite their impressive defenses, horned lizards can still be prey for birds. Maybe sometime in the future, they can come up with new defense tricks to tackle those. Number 19. Kentish Plover. Even though Kentish plovers are small, about the size of a sparrow, and weighing only 40 grams, they have some clever ways to protect themselves and their young from predators. First off, they're experts at camouflage. Their sandy-colored plumage helps them blend perfectly with their beach surroundings, making it harder for predators to spot them. They also build their nests on the ground, usually in shallow scrapes in the sand. This low-profile nesting keeps them hidden from aerial predators and helps them stay safe. However, when danger approaches their nest, the adult bird pretends to have a wing problem and starts moving away from the nest. This trick diverts the predator's attention away from the clutch of eggs. The adult bird acts like it's badly injured, making itself look like an easy meal to the predator. Once the predator is far enough from the nest, the bird quickly takes off and flies back to its precious eggs. This behavioral strategy of distracting the enemy seems to work pretty well for these little plovers. They do face challenges, though, especially from human disturbances on their nesting beaches, but they adapt and find ways to keep their populations thriving. Number 18. Opossum. One of the opossum's most remarkable survival tactics is playing possum. When they feel threatened or are in danger, opossums may feign death by going into a state of tonic immobility. They essentially act like they're dead, lying motionless with their eyes closed, drooling, and emitting a foul-smelling odor. This survival strategy often tricks predators into thinking they are no longer a threat, allowing the opossum to escape once the coast is clear. They are also excellent climbers. Their strong prehensile tails and sharp claws enable them to navigate trees and escape from ground-level threats. By seeking refuge in trees, they avoid potential predators and have a safe place to rest. Another interesting survival trait is their relatively short lifespan and high reproductive rate. Opossums reproduce quickly and have large litters, which ensures their population remains stable, even in the face of natural challenges. In colder climates, they have a unique way of dealing with winter as well. They do not hibernate like some other mammals. Instead, they reduce their activity and may spend more time in their dens during colder months, emerging on milder days to search for food. Overall, the opossum's ability to play dead, climb trees, adapt their diet, reproduce rapidly, and adjust their activity levels according to the weather makes them quite the survival experts in their habitat. Number 17. Zombie worms. These tiny worms are known to eat bones. Since their discovery in the early 2000s, they have become a topic of scientific interest. When a whale or other large marine animal dies and sinks to the ocean floor, the zombie worms descend upon it. They are equipped with special root-like structures that allow them to burrow into the bones. Once inside the bones, the worms secrete acid to dissolve the bone material, and they use specialized bacteria to help them digest the nutrients from the bones. This adaptation allows them to extract sustenance from an otherwise indigestible source, giving them a unique ecological niche as bone scavengers. Zombie worms don't have a mouth or a digestive system like most animals. Instead, They rely on their symbiotic relationship with these bacteria to break down and assimilate the nutrients from bones. By consuming the bones of large marine animals, they also help recycle nutrients back into the food chain, contributing to the ocean's nutrient cycling. The discovery of zombie worms has shed light on the incredible diversity of survival strategies in the animal kingdom and continues to intrigue scientists studying marine ecology and deep-sea life. Nature never ceases to amaze us with its peculiar and ingenious adaptations. Number 16. Mimic octopus. As its name suggests, the mimic octopus is a master of disguise. It has the remarkable ability to change its shape, color, and behavior to mimic other animals. This incredible talent allows it to blend in seamlessly with its surroundings and confuse predators and prey alike. When faced with a potential threat, the mimic octopus can imitate various creatures to scare off or avoid danger. It can morph into the appearance of venomous sea snakes, lionfish, and even flatfish, among others. By adopting the appearance and behavior of these dangerous creatures, the mimic octopus convinces predators that it's not to be messed with. On the flip side, the mimic octopus also uses its mimicry to get closer to its prey. By mimicking harmless or non-threatening animals, it can approach unsuspecting prey without raising suspicion. This remarkable ability to mimic other animals is an extraordinary example of adaptation and survival. It allows the mimic octopus to navigate its underwater world with a combination of stealth, intimidation, and cunning, ensuring it can both avoid danger and catch its next meal. Its incredible survival strategy has also earned it a well-deserved reputation as one of the most remarkable creatures in the ocean. Number 15. Japanese bees. Japanese bees, particularly the Japanese honeybee, have a remarkable survival strategy when it comes to dealing with their natural predator, the giant hornet. This strategy is known as hot defensive bee ball, or thermal defense. When a giant hornet approaches a Japanese honeybee hive looking for a tasty snack of bee larvae or honey, the worker bees kick their defense into action. About 500 of them form a tight cluster around the hornet, trapping it in the midst of their buzzing bodies. This ball of bees is called a bee ball. Now, the bees inside the ball start vibrating their wing muscles rapidly, generating heat in the process. The temperature inside the bee ball rises to around 46 to 47 degrees Celsius, which is about 117 degrees Fahrenheit. While Japanese honeybees can tolerate this elevated temperature and even up to 50 degrees Celsius, the giant hornet cannot. The hornet's maximum tolerance is between 44 and 46 degrees Celsius, about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Its heat-sensitive tissues are then damaged, and it ultimately dies from heat exhaustion. This remarkable thermal defense is the Japanese honeybee's way of dealing with the enormous threat posed by the giant hornets. By working together and using their body heat as a weapon, they can protect their hive and ensure the survival of their colony. Number 14. Clownfish. Clownfish may look cute in the film Finding Nemo, but they have a surprising defense trick up their sleeves. They have a retractable spine running between their eyes and mouth. This spine is their secret weapon for protection against the ocean's predators. When threatened, they can use it as a stab of defense to ward off potential attackers. These fish also have a unique ability to live among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones without getting stung. They benefit from protection, as potential predators are deterred by the anemone's stings. In return, the clownfish provide the anemone with food scraps and nutrients, as they are not affected by the anemone's toxins. They are also excellent at using their bright colors and bold patterns as a form of camouflage. Their striking colors blend seamlessly with the vibrant coral reefs they inhabit, making it challenging for predators to spot them. Moreover, clownfish are protandrous hermaphrodites, which means they can change their gender. When the dominant female of a group dies, the dominant male changes into a female, and the next most dominant male becomes the new male. This unique ability ensures the continuity of the group's breeding capabilities, even if one of the individuals dies. Number 13. Electric eel. These famous creatures can intimidate shark, piranhas, and even other electric eels. The eels are not ordinary, as they can pack quite a punch with their electric powers. They have special organs made up of electric plates that can generate shocks up to a stunning 600 volts. These electric plates, which are modified muscle cells, create a powerful electric potential difference, and the organs take up 2/3 of the eel's body weight. When the electric eel gets attacked by a predator or needs to stun its prey, its electric organs kick into action. They produce powerful electrical discharges that can immobilize or kill their enemies in an instant. While electric eels usually don't pose a deadly threat to humans, there have been a few known cases of deaths after encounters with them. Their numerous electric shocks can lead to respiratory or heart failure, causing a person to drown, even in shallow water. To top off its survival skills, the electric eel has also developed a remarkable ability to breathe air. They can gulp air from the surface to get extra oxygen when water conditions aren't optimal. With their electric abilities, defensive shocks, impressive leaping skills, and air-breathing talent, they have all the tricks they need to thrive in their aquatic habitat. Number 12. Hippopotamus. Living in the hot sun all day can be tough for hippopotamuses, but they have a smart way to protect themselves. They can sweat just like humans, but more interestingly, the sweat they produce looks like blood. It's, however, not actual blood. It's a pigmented fluid that works like excess sunscreen and a topical antibiotic. This special sweat not only helps them stay cool under the scorching sun, but also acts as a natural form of sunscreen to shield their skin from harmful UV rays. On top of that, it has antibiotic properties that keep their skin healthy and free from infections. Another interesting aspect of their survival strategy is their social behavior. Hippos are highly gregarious and live in groups called pods. Living in groups provides them with safety in numbers, especially during the nighttime when they come out of the water to graze. Moreover, within these pods, hippos establish a strict social hierarchy, with dominant individuals asserting control over others. This hierarchical structure helps reduce conflicts and maintain order within the group, ensuring their survival in the wild. Number 11. Sea cucumbers. When a sea cucumber feels threatened, it can expel parts of its internal organs, including its intestines and respiratory trees, through its anus. This might sound gross, but it serves as a distraction for predators, giving the sea cucumber a chance to escape. Interestingly, they can regenerate these expelled organs later on. While these creatures might seem like they just sit on the ocean floor, they also have a unique ability to change their body shape. When disturbed, they can contract their muscles and become rigid, making it difficult for predators to swallow them or move them from their location. Additionally, some species of sea cucumbers have special sticky tube feet that allow them to anchor themselves to the substrate. This helps them withstand strong currents and prevents them from being washed away by waves. Sea cucumbers are also important decomposers. They break down organic matter on the seabed and recycle nutrients, contributing to a healthy marine environment. Number 10. Leopard gecko. Leopard geckos have a unique defense mechanism. When they feel threatened, they can drop their tails as a distraction for predators. This tail autotomy is a clever way to escape from danger. The tail continues to twitch and distract the predator while the gecko makes a quick getaway. Another neat survival trick is their incredible camouflage. Their skin color and patterns blend perfectly with their rocky desert surroundings, making them difficult to spot by predators and prey alike. They can remain hidden from potential threats and use this advantage to catch unsuspecting insects for food. These geckos are native to arid regions in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and parts of India, where temperatures can fluctuate drastically between day and night. To cope with these conditions, leopard geckos have developed the ability to store fat in their tails. During the hot daytime, they rely on this stored fat for energy, and at night, when temperatures drop, they can conserve energy by slowing down their metabolism. They have also evolved to be nocturnal hunters. They come out at night to hunt for insects and other small prey, taking advantage of the cooler temperatures and lower risk of encountering predators. Number 9. Libya crab and Actinia. The Libya crab has a particular defense mechanism for protection against predators. It has specialized hook-shaped pincers on its front legs, which it uses to pick up a sea anemone, usually of the species Actinia equina. The crab then carries the anemone around, holding it in each claw, essentially using them as defensive weapons. The sea anemone benefits from this arrangement too. As the crab moves around, it provides the anemone with transportation and access to new food sources. Sea anemones are sessile creatures, meaning they are attached to a substrate and can't move on their own. But when they hitch a ride on the crab, they can move to new locations, where they can find fresh prey and avoid competition for resources. Moreover, the Libya crab also benefits from the presence of the sea anemone on its claws. The stinging tentacles of the anemone act as a formidable defense against predators, providing additional protection for the crab. This mutualistic relationship between the Libya crab and the sea anemone is a perfect example of how creatures in nature can form partnerships to enhance their chances of survival. It demonstrates the incredible adaptability and resourcefulness of these marine organisms in their complex and challenging ecosystem. Number 8. Borneo Frog. The Borneo frog, discovered in Indonesia, has some mind-blowing adaptations for survival. This frog has no lungs. Over millions of years of evolution, it has transformed its body to live in fast-moving, chilly water from the rainforest. It breathes solely through its skin. By foregoing lungs and relying on skin breathing, the Borneo frog has become a specialist in its environment. Its skin colors and patterns help it blend perfectly with its surroundings as well, making it hard to spot by predators. Some Borneo frogs have a clever trick to protect themselves from predators. When threatened, they puff up their bodies to look bigger and more intimidating, hoping to scare off potential attackers. Other species of the frog are even toxic. They secrete poisonous substances through their skin, which makes them an unappetizing meal for predators. They also have powerful hind legs that allow them to make some impressive jumps to escape danger or catch their prey. Number 7. Wild Komodo dragon. The mouth of a wild Komodo dragon is so full of bacteria that when it bites its prey, the bacteria can cause a deadly infection. Apart from their powerful jaws and bacteria-filled mouths to kill their prey, recent research has also shown that they produce venom. Their venom contains toxic proteins that cause rapid blood loss, shock, and a drop in blood pressure, ultimately leading to the demise of their prey. Furthermore, Komodo dragons are skilled hunters and excellent scavengers. They have a highly developed sense of smell and can detect carrion from several miles away. When they catch live prey, they use their sharp teeth and powerful jaws to immobilize and consume it. And when there's a chance for an easy meal, they are quick to take advantage of it, feeding on the carcasses of dead animals they encounter. They have a unique social structure as well. While they are solitary animals except during the breeding season, they are known to be tolerant of each other's presence, especially around food sources. This allows them to coexist in the same area without engaging in territorial disputes. Moreover, their size and strength also act as a deterrent against potential predators. Adult Komodo dragons have few natural enemies due to their intimidating size and powerful bite. Lastly, Komodo dragons have adapted to their harsh environment by being excellent swimmers. They can cover long distances in the water, which has enabled them to colonize multiple islands in the Indonesian archipelago. Number 6. Formicine ants. Formicine ants might not have artillery like humans, but they have formic acid, which is even better. Formic acid is not sulfuric acid, but still a powerful weapon. The Formicine ant's abdomen has a poison gland that stores this acid until it's needed. When the ants sense danger from a predator, or even a curious scientist getting too close to their anthill, they fire a blast of acid from a hole near the tip of their abdomen. Formicine ants are widespread and diverse, and their acidic defense can cause irritation or even damage to potential predators, making the colony a less appealing target. While they might not have sniper-like accuracy, the ants don't care about individual life, but the survival of the whole colony. These tiny creatures work together as one organism, capable of fending off any predator, even a bear. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Behold this enigmatic scene, showing an electric eel and a cunning alligator. As we already know, the electric eel is very quick to generate electric shock to protect itself from attackers. We can already see the currents on its body. However, there is a strange thing happening here. The eel seems to be distracted, busy feeding on a newly caught prey, and the alligator is stealthily approaching behind it. What do you think is going to happen in this scenario? We are not sure how well an alligator can endure electrical shock, but will the eel even get a chance to defend itself when it's not aware of the situation? Also, the eel's body is totally out of water. How is it able to achieve that? Do you have any idea how it can manage to do that? Also, is the eel at a huge risk? We'll be waiting for your opinions in the comment section. Number 5. Diving bell spider. These spiders are semi-aquatic and can live underwater for extended periods. To survive underwater, they construct special structures called diving bells. The diving bell is essentially a web dome that they anchor to underwater plants or other objects. They then trap air bubbles on the surface of their abdomen and carry them down to the diving bell. Inside the bell, the spider stores the air bubbles, creating an air pocket. This pocket allows the diving bell spider to breathe while submerged underwater. When it needs to breathe, it surfaces, replenishes the air supply, and then goes back down to its cozy air-filled chamber. The diving bell not only acts as a place to breathe, but also serves as a shelter for the spider. It can retreat into the bell to escape from predators or harsh environmental conditions. Additionally, diving bell spiders are excellent hunters. They use their silk to create a web around the diving bell, which functions as a fishing net. When small aquatic insects get trapped in the web, the spider leaves the bell to retrieve and consume its prey. The diving bell spider's ability to thrive underwater is truly extraordinary. It's a great example of how animals adapt and use innovative strategies to make the most of their environment. Number 4. Ladybugs. One of the most significant aspects of ladybug survival strategy is their defense mechanism against predators. They produce a substance called reflex bleeding, which is a toxic and foul-smelling liquid that oozes from their joints when they feel threatened. This bright yellow or orange liquid acts as a deterrent, warning potential predators to stay away. Some people have termed this attribute as urinating blood. Another interesting survival strategy of ladybugs is their bright and distinctive coloration. Their red or orange bodies adorned with black spots serve as a warning sign to predators that they are distasteful and might be toxic. This color pattern helps predators remember their bad taste, preventing future attacks. These tiny insects are voracious predators themselves. They feed on aphids and other soft-bodied insects, making them valuable allies in agriculture and natural pest control. Furthermore, they can fold their wings beneath their hard protective wing covers, called elytra. During harsh weather conditions or when food becomes scarce, ladybugs can enter a state of dormancy. They can slow down their metabolism and wait for more favorable conditions to resume their activities. These colorful little insects have developed an array of strategies that have helped them become beloved symbols of good luck and natural pest controllers in gardens worldwide. Number 3. Hairy frog. This Central American species has a crazy survival tactic. They are also known as horror frogs or wolverine frogs. When these frogs feel threatened, they are known to break their own toe bones and push them through their skin to create sharp claws. These bone claws are like natural weapons, which the frog uses to defend itself against predators. Once the danger is gone, it can reabsorb its broken bones back into its body. This remarkable ability allows it to regrow the bones later on, making it a truly extraordinary survival adaptation. Furthermore, the hairy frog is semi-aquatic, spending time both on land and in water. It is a skilled swimmer and can leap from tree to escape predators or find suitable habitats. As its name suggests, the hairy frog has a unique appearance due to the hair-like structures on its body. These hair-like projections are, however, not real hairs but actually sensory organs that help the frog detect changes in its environment. They are known to be quite secretive and elusive. They are primarily active during the night and spend much of the day hiding in vegetation or underwater crevices. Number 2. Bait ball of fish. A bait ball happens when small fish gather together in a massive spherical shoal to protect themselves from predators. Sardines, herring, and anchovies are some of the fish species known for forming bait balls. These groups of fish can also be called a school. When threatened, they instinctively form this bait ball. It is like a huge spinning wall of fish, about 10 to 20 meters in diameter, and can go down to a depth of 10 meters. Unfortunately, bait balls don't last long, usually just around 10 minutes. After that, they break apart, and the fish go their separate ways. Still, during those intense moments, predators get confused by the spinning wall of fish and often back off. However, some predators like swordfish take advantage of the chaos. They attack the bait ball at high speed, stunning or killing their prey before returning to feast on their catch. Other clever fish use their tails or spin vertically to grab any fish swimming around. And then, we have whales that just open their mouths wide and gulp down as many fish as they can while getting close to the bait ball. It's tough to be small in the wild. Number 1. Pistol shrimps. These tiny shrimp are known for their powerful claw, which is asymmetrical in size. The larger claw acts like a pistol, capable of creating a powerful cavitation bubble when it snaps shut. This bubble reaches incredibly high temperatures and pressures, momentarily stunning or even killing their prey. This snapping of their claw is so rapid and powerful that it also creates a loud clicking sound, which can reach up to 200 decibels, making it one of the loudest noises produced by any animal in the ocean. These creatures are widely distributed in various marine habitats, ranging from tropical reefs to temperate coastlines. Interestingly, pistol shrimps aren't solitary hunters, even with their hunting tactics. They often form symbiotic relationships with gobies, a type of fish. The shrimp dig and maintain burrows, which provide a safe home for both the shrimp and the gobies. In return, the gobies act as watchmen for the shrimp, keeping an eye out for predators while the shrimp focus on building and maintaining their burrows. This partnership benefits both species, as the gobies get shelter and protection, while the shrimp get an extra pair of eyes to watch for danger. Animals can truly get creative in their struggle for survival. With these fascinating tactics, they surely will stay safe as long as possible, except in cases of unfortunate events. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and we'll see you in the next video.